What's up, guys? In this video we're going to talk about NBA Live 18, and more specifically we're going to talk about the rim protector and the ability and traits that he has. Now I'm going to do a whole series on abilities and traits for the different defenders, you know, the big man, the wing, the guard. So we'll talk about all of those and sort of break down some of the attributes of the traits. Now first thing first, let's get this out the way. Let's stop calling these traits badges. They're not badges. Badges are 2K. These are traits. Traits are a distinguishing quality or characteristic of a player. So let's stop saying that they're badges. Badges are something. Badges are an emblem that you wear for achievement. These are not badges. These are traits in NBA Live 18, and there are a ton of them, it seems. I mean, the rim protector looks like it has the least. Not sure if these are the only traits that will come out as we get closer and closer to release. But right now, this is what we know for the rim protector. Now, let's first start off with their ability. Now, their ability is their signature ability, and the rim protector's signature ability is the Intimidator. Now, the Intimidator is exactly what it means. It means your presence anywhere near the paint will affect the opponent's shot accuracy around the basket. So you'll see different animations where guys will go in for a layup, but because the rim protector is there, he misses the layup. You'll see some of that. Now, I know some of the gameplay really doesn't affect that or doesn't really show that off as much, just because a lot of these games that you're seeing, the gameplays that have been put out, are on pro difficulty. That's like the second from the lowest. It goes rookie, pro, all-star, superstar. So we're talking the second from the bottom. I believe that's how it goes. But anyways, whatever setting is on is probably the second from the bottom, because of course EA wants to show this in good light. And who has more fun than when you're playing offense? For me, I like playing defense. That's why I chose a rim protector in the one gameplay. But for EA, they wanted to put it down a notch so people can make buckets, and that's why you see so many contested buckets, so many buckets going in. But you know what? Forget that. That's for another video. But again, the signature ability for the rim protector is the Intimidator, and I saw that when I played as the one character as a rim protector. Now let's break down some of the traits that the rim protector has. The first one is the brick wall, where if you set hard screens, they can rattle defenders and knock them to the ground. I saw that a number of times, especially as I moved up from my first game to my second game, which boosted my level to a 21, and I believe my brick wall was a little bit better than it was before. I was knocking guys down to the ground, which one leaves an open shooter if the big man doesn't step up, or two leaves me going to the rim and finishing strong with nobody near me. So I feel like that's one of the big ones that I definitely would probably equip. Now at the end of this video, I'm going to give you my top three traits that I would start off with, and then we'll do that for every guard or for every wing position, whatever archetype I do for that video. At the end of the video, we'll do our top three. So the second trait I want to talk about is the pick and roll. Now the pick and roll, that boosts at finishing at the rim immediately after setting a successful screen and rolling to the basket. So you saw in some of my gameplay, I set a screen, rolled to the basket, and I was able to finish. The third one that we're going to talk about is quick recovery. Now this disables falling ankle breakers from happening when you're late to react to the ball. Now you'll see mismatches out on top with a big man as a rim protector. I shouldn't be able to hang with Kyrie Irving, and so if I don't move my feet, if I don't have this trait set, then I may fall and be taken out the play completely. So having this is good, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of switching onto guards and or playing ball handlers. Like, let's say you're in a 5-on-5, but the other team really doesn't have a big man. They have, you know, maybe they have a lot of guards or a lot of, you know, wing players. They don't have a big man on their squad, and so you might want to get the quick recovery so you don't get your ankles broken and end up on the ground a lot. The fourth one we're going to talk about is the statement dunker. Now, for me personally, this is probably one of my favorites. You know, performing a dunk on grants a defensive boost to all teammates for one possession. Now, this is great because I love stackable traits. And as we start to go through these series of videos, you're going to see some of these traits are stackable. Some of these traits add boost not to only yourself, but to your teammates around you. And as somebody who is a team player, I really like this because this will allow me to boost my team, especially if I have a lot of sorry defensive guys. They need defensive boosts. So I like this trait as well. The last one, not the last one, but the fifth one we're going to talk about is wind sprints. Again, another one that I feel is probably you gotta have, is because wind sprints, you lose no stamina while sprinting from the backcourt to the full court on a new possession. Now, the one thing about this is that as a big man, you're always under the rim. And a lot of times when you're under the rim and the other team makes a basket, you're taking the ball out. And so by the time you take the ball out, pass it up, if you're holding down sprint and running to the full front court, by the time you get to the front court, you're not going to have any stamina left, and you can't bang down low. You can't set solid screens with no stamina. So I think this is another important trait that you should probably equip during that time. Now, the two other ones that we're going to talk about right now were actually on the EA website, and it wasn't on the, wasn't in the demo at all as a choice. And so I don't know if these traits are in the game or not, but they were on the website, and one of them is called post steal. Now, what I gather from post steal, it allows you to pick the ball when somebody gets the ball in the post, or let's say you're overly, or trying to deny the post defender. Maybe this gives you a boost on being able to steal the ball from a post guy that's backing you down. So maybe he's backing you down and you're able to, get a boost when trying to attempt a steal on the post defender. Now, that's one of the questions that I was asked the most as far as being a rim protector was, can you steal the ball from people in the post? And I did a couple of times, but it seems to me that there's a trait now associated with that. The last one we're going to talk about is no foul. Again, no foul. This one was actually on the EA website, but it didn't have any kind of description to go along with it. Now, no foul to me makes it seem like as a rim protector, you're able to get away with a little bit more physicality than maybe somebody who doesn't have this particular trait on them. And so that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll have to see once the game releases or once more information comes out. But for me, the top 3 things that you probably should have to go along with your signature ability for Intimidator, I think definitely I would get Statement Dunker, because I love that it boosts everybody on the defensive side once you dunk on somebody. Plus, I plan on dunking on people a lot. 2, I think you gotta get the wind sprints. You gotta have stamina, by the time you get to the front court. And 3, if I could pick a 3, it would probably be the brick wall, because I feel like when you set a hard screen, and if you can make that guy fall, not only does it present an opportunity for yourself, but it presents an opportunity for your teammate who has the ball and who is doing the pick and roll. So guys, that's my review of the rim protector and his ability and his traits, and the top 3 traits that you should probably start off with. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if the post steal and no foul, what do you think about those? What could they be? I'll be back later to talk about another archetype in NBA Live 18. It's your dude Shop. Make sure you stick that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back with more NBA Live 18 news and info. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.